What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. A little dusty right now, but we in downtown Detroit. Bet y'all didn't even know downtown Detroit looked like this, did y'all? Here, I'll give y'all a little bit of a view. Yep, all of this is new, completely new. You got the Outdoor Adventure Center. We're actually about to do a little walk down the river walk. And on the weekends, when I'm in town, I get an opportunity to work out outside, downtown, down the river walk. And I'm always downtown in a general sense. But more importantly, you know, you just get to do different scenery. So sometimes you'll do the DeQuinder Cut. Maybe I'll do a little bit more bike riding, which I'd have to go out and purchase some bikes, but then I got to get bike racks and all of that other type of stuff. Rita's over there. She's walking too. See? As usual. Hey. But anyway, we out and about and we getting it in. And my number one focus right now, top priority, not the only priority, but my top priority is, now that I've achieved certain things in my life, I'm dedicated 100% to fitness, right? So, with that being said, let's have a conversation really quickly about expectations, money, jail, and getting rich. Let me say it one more time. Expectations, money, jail, and getting rich, okay? Last night on Fight Club, it's always something new. Always something unexpected, but then, you know, you get different adventures and different things based off of who all is on the platform and who's having conversations at that particular time, right? So I don't want to get into the names and all of that other type of stuff, but we messing around, clowning, you know, letting our hair down and all that type of stuff, right? And eventually, as usual, somebody says something that bothers somebody else, or in their opinion, offends somebody else. You want to go back that way or you want to go this way? It don't really make no difference. Offends somebody else, right? And so that's not out of the ordinary. It's Fight Club. It's not the traditional rules. Everybody is from different backgrounds, different spaces. Most of us come from some kind of hood or impoverished background or something like that, right? So it ain't like it's too much of a difference between who's tough and who's not. And we about to walk the river walk. You got Canada right across from there. Let me go ahead and get my Apple Watch started while I'm giving y'all a view. Outdoor walk. Yes, ready, go. But everybody is some people having civil discourse. Cool. Then it gets to a point to where threats start being made. What city you from? I'll pull up on you. I got homies there. People start making phone calls. It's all black people on the panel. Obviously, I got a significant amount of white people that rock with me, but they don't jump on the panel a lot of times. They just be watching in the audience and then they be sending me emails and junk like, Anton, very interesting, right? But civil discourse, and then somebody makes the announcement and says, listen, it's several people. They tell me, Anton, there's several people I don't rock with. And when I see them and if I see them in person, it's on site, both men and women. And I was like, what in the nonsense are we talking about here? What is this foolishness? And so first, before I even had that conversation with him, I made the person that was the offender, well, I didn't make them, I just asked them politely, you know, could they be accountable for their actions? And could they apologize? And they did. And they said, you know what, Anton? You take accountability. You see that? You see the boats taking off? You see the jet skis? You see Canada? It's a beautiful place to be. But they said, Anton, you take accountability for your actions all the time. You're trying to be a better person. And it doesn't mean that we're perfect, right? Nobody is necessarily saying that they're perfect. We all make mistakes. But the growth is the thing that you're looking for, and we're trying to figure out whether or not this is messing up the money. And so he apologized, and then the other guy was like, yo, whatever, man. Like, he didn't want to accept the apology, and I'm like, yo, we got to have grace. We got to, when somebody apologizes, you give them another chance, all this other type of stuff. And he was like, nah, it's on site, blah, blah, blah. And I was just having a conversation with him like, yo, you don't believe in forgiveness? You don't want to be forgiven? All of this type of stuff or whatever. And they was just unable to see it. Super emotional, making emotional decisions, all that type of stuff. And it was just crazy to me that we was even having a conversation, and I could not convince him. And nobody else could convince him, like, yo, we too grown for this. Emotions is the thing. Bro, you're past 40. You should not be talking about pulling up on people on site. So you would risk your freedom? You would risk the bag? You would put my platform in jeopardy? You would even put me in a position to where I have to defend such actions? Or, say that this originated here when I try to create a platform to keep people, together and have civil discourse, and so y'all don't get in trouble. The main reason why I started the platform in the first place was to keep people in the house from getting into stuff that would, be bad for them. I think I started it on the day after Thanksgiving or something like that, the biggest drink in Holland. I'm like, y'all, got a bad feeling, let's just kick it, come work with me. And then it's grown into what it is, and it's a phenomenal platform. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Fight Club. The link is in the description, right? But it was very bothersome. Anyways, long story longer, I told him, I said, listen, you want to go down to DeQuinder Cut or you want to continue to walk the Riverwalk?
Riverwalk.
All right. I told him, I said, look, if you can't handle being on this platform, and if you continue to make multiple enemies because of your inability to control your emotions, or if you're not built for this platform, I'm going to politely ask you to remove yourself and don't come back into this platform until you can get right. Until you can abide by the rules that I set, which is, we don't take anything offline. Everything stays online. It's Fight Club, so it's a completely different platform. And, you have to have a different perspective when you come here, and nobody is asking you or making you click on the link. I need you to think a little differently about what it is that we're doing and what we got going on here. And he said, I'm unwilling to do that, Anton. And I said, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to politely ask you to leave. And then we had some more civil discourse. No, you need to police them more. I'm not policing grown people. When I see it, I try to intervene, but I largely like to let people handle their own things, have the conversation, and then eventually get to a space where, we make things right, we have our little discourse, and we get it out. But he refused, and he said, nah, I still want to have it on site for men and women when I see them. And I said, all right, well, you got to go. The bigger point that I want to make to you guys, and all of this long, stupid story that I don't even want to share with you guys, but I need to in order to emphasize the point, is too many of us was keeping it real, and it was on site when we seen each other, are in the graveyard and in jail. So tough, so big and bad, and it translated into nothing. Pride, ego, all of that. It takes 5 seconds to apologize. It takes 5 seconds to forgive. And then you figure it out from there. And it's like, I can't understand why we got all of these, and people want to say it's systematic and all of this other type of stuff. That's bullcrap. It's pride and it's ego. And it's a difference, and the difference in how you move and how you react to things, because I always say life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you react to it. The difference is going to be whether or not you find yourself in a graveyard and in jail, or you get really, really rich. Because it's only one way or the other. It ain't no middle road. I'm advising and I'm suggesting for people to be a little bit more focused. Stop getting mad every time somebody step on your shoe and then wanting to kill them because y'all had a disagreement or difference of opinion online. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's childish. It's bad for the culture. And it continues to perpetuate a narrative that just creates more and more broken families and issues within communities. See the little homie fishing over there?
I know, yeah, on the fifth wheel though. That's
It's beautiful out here.
on the fifth wheel, yeah.
That's the nice way to say it. The real way to say it is just like, grow the fuck up. Stop being little kids. You grown. You past the age of 45. And it ain't no point in you still talking about on site. That's childish. That's for kids. Grow the fuck up. And stop putting me in a position to where then I have to be liable for the things that you doing and you saying, because now you want to perpetuate violence and now you putting it on everybody. You affecting my money. And that can't happen. Let's grow up, let's get rich, and let's stop being childish about this dumb junk. Rita, you got anything you want to say before I end this?
Why not? It's beautiful out here. I love being off the water.
That's all you care about. Anyways, I'm about to chill, have some fun, walk, get some exercise in while also seeing this beautiful scenery and this positive energy. That's all we know. It doesn't mean that you've never done anything in your life. You're not hypocritical if you did something and you change. Change is good. Evolution is great. Change and become the better version. Every day I want to grow and be better. I don't want to grow old and stuck in my ways. I want to grow and evolve. You know what I'm saying? Learn new things, experience new things, see new things, and I'm trying to live, man. I want to be at the sideline of the Pistons game as an owner, not the sideline getting chow from the chow line because I couldn't control myself. That's so stupid. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy your life. Live, love, laugh, beautiful water, and vibe out, y'all. All right? Don't let nobody mess up what you got going on. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.